You know, Archmother has some resemblance of humanity, right? Like she at least looks a bit human, but you know, her neck is too long and it feels a bit eerie. It's kind of like wolves in sheep's clothing, right? Like it's like a god is residing behind this mask, but we don't know how that, you know, god actually looks like. On the other hand, Hidden King actually just shows his pure true self, and that is also terrifying because, you know, once he actually transformed to his weakened state, and if you look closely, it's like a sad and injured face, right? I think humanity always has this soft spot for people with injuries or sadness in their life, right? I don't know if you know about Critical Role, but there is amazing series called Exandria Unlimited Calamity, and in that the main characters actually fight this big villain, you know, Asmodeus, the lord of hells and lies. So this Asmodeus approaches one of the main characters as an injured and a sad little kid, and eventually, you know, as the main characters actually bring the Lord of Hells to the earth, you know, to Exandria in the fantasy world, he actually just shows his true self.
You want to know what I've always hated about mortals?
And you feel his claws dig into the back.
You're wrong! I lay a hand on him and I cast Remove Curse. Oh god.
He laughs uproariously.
Look at me. This is not who you are. This is not who you are!
Who am I?
You're not this!
Now, why am I making this parallel? Because I think, you know, from what I'm looking, Hidden King is trying to approach both the parties. He's trying to look scary towards his opponents, but once that's not working, he wants to approach them from a human, like humanity perspective. Like, you actually care about injured and sad person, right? Like let's just listen to me first. And that is kind of scary actually, but it is definitely clear both the patrons actually studied a lot about humanity and what, you know, the heroes want to listen, and this is insane amount of attention to detail. Or maybe I'm completely getting it wrong, but that's what I understood from looking at these designs. And also there is a beautiful detail about Archmother. You know, when you actually defeat the first stage of Archmother, she actually just looks, you know, around her. It's like a mother, you know, sad mother looking for her children. It's very sad honestly, but yeah, I mean, like, come on dude, like this is one of the best update that we have seen in a long time, and the patrons alone have taken a lot of my time because I just kept on looking. And the music also, it's insane, right?
Must you walk through before you allow yourself to live your own? Complete the ritual haze. Your king needs you.
Summon the Archmother in Furnace, and she will give you what you seek.
I love Archmother's music. It's like a fantasy, like we are listening to a queen commanding us, right? On the other hand, Hidden King has this very cool, like it feels like a main character when I'm listening to the main, like the music. It's insanely good. And also let's actually talk about the bases. Archmother, again, very pristine, very noble, very rich feeling, right? On the other hand, Hidden King, I think Valve took the longest time with Hidden King. I think it's very easy with the music, with the voice lines as well, and also with the entire base. It's like Hidden King's followers basically just took control of a factory, like an electric substation, and they had just made this Frankenstein of loudspeakers and electricity. I don't know where I read this, but this is such a cool idea that Hidden King actually talks with his followers through these loudspeakers, while Archmother actually speaks telepathically. And it's insane. Like, that is very cool idea because both the patrons are actually different, right? Like, they have a unique way of talking to their followers, and that is so cool. Now, maybe Archmother is not telepathically talking. If you look at the shrines, they are books, right? So maybe she is directly talking through words. I don't know exactly what Archmother deal is, but Hidden King definitely has a complete design, and it is so good. And it also fits really well because if you think think about it, in 1950s, radios were actually the most popular media. TVs were just getting rolled out, so it is the best media, Hidden King can actually use to communicate with his followers. And yeah, this is all about the patrons. Let's actually talk about Street Brawl. I have been so much excited about Street Brawl, and I have been talking about it a long time, for my past videos, and it is here and it is as good as I was expecting it. And there are two good things about Street Brawl. The first thing is learning a new hero is actually very easy now. Previously, if you want to learn a hero, you had either the actual Deadlock match, or you can play co-op bot match, or you can just play the bot match, right? And these three were not bad, but if you didn't like the hero's kit, you were stuck for the next 30 to 1 hour, right? And it would be very agonizing, honestly. Like recently, Charlie actually played Street Brawl, and in that mode, he actually picked Lady Guys to test how she works, and he hated how she actually, her entire kit. And imagine you trying a new hero and you do not like the kit at all. Staying with that hero for the next half an hour would be very awful, right? And Street Brawl is a very easy way to mitigate that. So in one way, you are learning new heroes, and another great thing about Street Brawl is it is so good for casuals, people who are coming from different hero shooters. This is a very easy game mode to understand, right? It is kind of like capture the flag, but the objectives are a little bit different, but it's not that complicated to understand it. And the random hero selector is also a very good addition. So yeah, overall amazing update when it comes to Street Brawl. And also there are these new tunnel systems in the map. I think you already knew about that from so many videos that are already uploaded, but did you know there is a tunnel system in the Hideout and as well as in the Sandbox mode? And also in the Sandbox mode, Valve added a walker to one of the side lanes. It feels a bit weird, like the troopers actually do not go towards the walker once the garden is defeated, so it feels kind of janky, but I think it is good enough for testing out few things. But yeah, Valve definitely changed a lot of things with the latest patch. So ending this video, let's actually talk about esports. So I didn't get enough time to actually dish out all the hero selections, picks and bans and everything, so unfortunately I did not create any Excel sheets this time. The winners of this week's Deadlock Night Shift are Abrahams and Melee Creeps, and I loved the Billy build Abrahams used. He was like a hybrid of support and tank. He was using heroic aura, and it was such an interesting idea. And both the matches of Abrahams were the most interesting, because in the second match Abrahams actually chose McGuinness. I think it has been a long time since we saw McGuinness again, and yeah, they actually won with McGuinness. And also the build McGuinness was using was actually very interesting. I will need to actually try this. It's like a hybrid of gun, of support, and as well as spirit, so definitely very interesting. So I will definitely try all of these. And also, before ending this video, I hope you are voting for Apollo, I don't know how to say, I'm pretty sorry, but I really like how he looks, and also his backstory from the leaks seems like he's an honorable knight. He wants to be an honorable guy, and that is kind of fucking cool, dude. So if you like those type of heroes, then consider voting for Apollo. And yeah, that's it. I hope to see you in my next video, and if you like this video, consider liking and subscribing. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next video. Take care of your health, sleep well, and bye bye.